it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope you're doing fabulous. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful night's sleep, or a wonderful early in the morning, or whatever time you happen to catch this video.
Yeah.
However, we're going to be talking about a news recap. I think we're going to be talking about Stephon Diggs. We're going to be talking about Carly B. We're going to be talking about Will Smith. We're going to also be talking about missing some.
Yes, the girl that
Oh yeah, the girl that Christian Rock have in the hospital, and one of them I think broke their back, and another one their neck or something.
Yeah, and one had passed away.
And one passed away. Ooh, child. We're gonna get into that. And
and then lastly, we're going to talk about Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yes, so we'll end it with Timothy and Holly.
Yes,
we'll end it with them too. Something on a lighter note. Okay, baby girl, go ahead, take it away.
Well, we got all this heavy news, so I think we're going to start on the heaviest.
But before we start on the heaviest, it just be. I know that like I said, we do news or we do whatever news that we find deemable. We would have. Baby Crone would have done on Somalia. What is it? They just got bombed. We took
in
Venezuela, but Baby Crone was away and I didn't know how to hook it up, so I couldn't do it. So we're sorry about that. But nevertheless, you know that there's a lot of talk going on about Venezuela and that the president did take their president, you know his name, into captivity. I don't know what is going to become of this. I don't know, but I do know from many commentators that they have been fighting over this land, fighting, and that the people, many of the people that I see are really elated. However, there are also people that are not elated, and it's always going to be that because you can't ever find people on the same page.
Never.
So you only can go by majority rules. But if it wasn't the United States, from what I understand, it would have been Russia. It would have been China. It would have been one of those. So we did it. We made the move. There's a lot of thank yous and there's a lot of how dare yous all at the same time. But it is what it is. Leave your opinion down below. We're going to talk more about it. But this is just like I said, this is recap news. I think that bomb went off early. They went and did that raid early Saturday morning, like around 4:00. It was a sneak attack. It was no other way to do it. They got him and his wife. You get the name. They got him and his wife. I don't know what they're going to do.
Nicholas Morado.
And his wife. So I don't know what they're going to do. But when I don't know, this is how I stand. Let me be clear on many things. I don't have all. I don't know what the government knows. I don't know. I only know a part, and that's what they want me to know. So I don't know the ins and outs and the reasons of why things are the way they are and the way that they are ran in this country. I have to trust whoever's in lead, whether I choose them or not. I have to trust that they have our best interests at heart, period.
That's all you can do.
That's all I can do. But what I'm not going to do is down my president. This is my country. And if I down my country, it makes the world down our country. Look what we're going through now because we talk so horribly about our country. I get it.
We wonder why.
We wonder why. And if we're not careful, there are people that's waiting, itching to do a sneak attack on us. And God forbid.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to, at my opinion, do what you want. But just let's relax a little and let's see how this thing plays out. Because that's all we can do anyway. And those that are for it and those that want to go home, let's see. And what they're going to do with the infrastructure. Is it about, it's always about the money. All is money. So how they going to do it? Who's going to run it? How they going to run it? I don't know. We just have to wait and see. And I did a reading on American people.
Yes.
And the reading said that we're going to be okay. It's going to be some rough times, but we're going to be okay.
That's good.
That we're going to be okay. For now, it's a little scary, etchy, but we're going to be okay. That was my reading. Okay, so we talked about that now, because I can't do the news and not give you something about the biggest thing that's happening in America right now.
Yes, fair enough. Yes. Now, the most heaviest news out there outside of what's going on America, somewhat of American soil, what we've got ourselves entangled into. But Krishan Rock, you guys do not remember, there was a woman who had slapped her.
Well, and she got teamed up on.
Yep, and then jumped.
In my day, we called it bank. Y'all call it jump. They jumped her.
Yep,
and this is a few weeks ago.
Yes,
I don't know if this is a good 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. I don't even think it's been 4 weeks.
No, not even a month.
I don't know. I'm just saying, so suspect to me.
It is suspect.
But did they get the driver who did this? Somebody hit them, right?
No. I'm not sure if they were speeding, but whatever it was, they was in a residential neighborhood, it looked like.
Were they speeding? Because I'm trying to figure how could Sean have anything to do with this?
You know how they make it mysteriously happen.
Was somebody chasing them?
Whatever it was, something happened that caused the car to flip. And that's what happened.
Wasn't it 2 cars or 1 car?
Just 1 car.
So I've seen this, but I'm just talking about. So she was videoing it. She was on video when this all happened.
Yes, I think they were talking about it was on a live stream. Which is another example, because lately these days, I've been seeing it on TikTok that people are always having video footages of them getting into car accidents because they're either live streaming or live. So now we get live footage of people getting into car wrecks now. And here we go seeing live footage of somebody getting into a fatal accident. So I'm not sure. This seems like a pretty good warning sign to stop live streaming while driving.
They tell people to stop doing it.
They do. But yes, so that happened.
I don't know if Krishan is behind it.
But it's quite suspicious.
But people are saying it's suspicious. And unless they were speeding and running from someone, I don't know.
Exactly.
I need more. Word on the curve is, I don't know.
Yeah, we need a better backstory.
I need a backstory.
Because from the video footage, it was almost giving me like all these other celebrity incidences, like Anne Heche and stuff like that. You're in a residential neighborhood, your car somehow is speeding, or it flips over, you run into a house, and then now you're in critical condition. So that's what it sounded like to me, the mysterious ways Hollywood works. And here goes Krishan Rock just few weeks back talking about her baby daddy, but just anybody who messes with her, crosses with her, and tries to hurt her. Watch what happens.
I gonna take that's baby Crones.
That's my baby.
I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm just going to wait and see what happened. Do it look like Krishan Rock did a payback? Of course.
That's what it looks like.
But did she? I don't know. I got to know more.
Yes, we need more.
I can't assume or blame someone for something so horrid. I have to see.
But it's quite suspicious.
I'm just not saying baby Crones. That is her
a conspiracy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't share that. I don't know. And until I hear more, because you would have thought that they would have said someone was chasing us, or you would have heard, Krishan did this, but you heard nothing.
Nothing of that sorts. Nope.
So they didn't even say someone was chasing us. We don't know if they was getting high and saw the boogeyman. No, not a boogeyman.
That's not what you mean.
But we saw a spirit or a ghost or a demonic force or an alien. We don't know. So I don't know what caused it. I don't know, were they high and toting off or something? They couldn't have been too much, because the lady that was in the front was coaching the other girl to relax, to be calm.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been a hell of a situation. And I'm glad that it wasn't me.
Yes.
Such a shame. But we'll see more about it.
Yes, we'll meet.
It's just curious that they made news. So people got their suspicions, but we'll see. We'll just leave. I'm putting my suspicions on the side burner because I don't want to charge her unless I feel good in my soul about it. I feel like she has something to do with Ronnie, but this, I got a question mark. But it does seem like something she would do if she could.
Exactly.
You don't mess with the great Krishan. And she goes around spitting out these things, so I put nothing past her.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, guilty until innocent. Innocent until proven guilty.
But you already made her guilty. I am saying she's innocent until proven guilty. We both saying that. Really.
Yes. So moving on from that, what is going on in recent news is Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, which we just both recently did a reading on. We tag teamed that couple. But the story is unfolding that Cardi B allegedly is out here just recently posting on her social media about the private chef, saying that she has some messages that I guess will make the private chef look bad or something like that. But then she immediately deleted the messages afterwards.
I think, colleagues, you should just sit down on this. You're doing too much. This ain't got nothing to do with you, really. I know that he said that for the chef to go home because Carly was coming and spend a week there after she had the baby. She was coming, and so she didn't need the chef for whatever reason. Maybe Carly wanted her own. I don't know. But this is the ins and outs from what I understand. And so the chef saying, you still have to pay me, because I carved out that time. And I don't know if it was a week of pay or whatever. And they said that she put it off, and then she waited about a week or two, then she filed, and now they saying it looks suspicious. My thing is, you can wait 10 years and come with a case, and that 2 weeks is suspicious. Miss me with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Miss me with that. Sometimes you just try to negotiate. Mm-hmm. Did he hug her? Did he hug her? Did he choke her? Did he not pay? It must have been something. He did something. And I just think Carly should just stay out of it.
Yeah. Say
nothing. Just chill. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yes, most definitely. Because, this is something Stephon Diggs got to work out, because that's what I had picked up from my reading, allegedly.
Did he do it?
Yes.
You feel as though it's something behind it?
Yes, something behind it. Like they say, where there's smoke,
there's
fire. Yes. And that's where it seems like, but it ultimately came down to, we'll see how well the private chef can communicate her case to the judge, if it will go anywhere. But it seems like, the way I see it, like everybody's looking at the time. I picked up on the time too, but I saw it as a good thing. I saw it as, at least she didn't wait 10 years. At least she did it immediately, saying, if I wait later, everybody's going to be like, well, why did you wait until so much later to do it? Why didn't you do it then? So then she was like, all right, I'm going to do it now. I got some evidence, proof, some substance that I can back this up, and I'm going to go for it. So that's why I said, we're just going to have to see. The case is on January 26th of this year. So we'll see how it goes for Stephon Diggs and if he is guilty or innocent.
Well, it looks like his team, his company, I mean, his football coach and now are standing by him.
Mhm.
It looks like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes,
I
it's
know
very
Stephon
messy.
as be a womanizer,
Mhm.
and I know him. That's what I know him. He likes to have sex with different women. He's a womanizer. But as far as beating a woman, I never heard of anything like that. I don't know him, but as you said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't
But, you
know.
know, that's
Because he
what
does have a tendency to show that he doesn't respect women.
Exactly. That's why I'm just
So,
wondering.
I don't know.
wondering. But hey,
I
you know,
don't know.
check
I
out
don't know.
check out both of our readings to see how Cardi deals with it from her end and how Stephon is dealing being in the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm dealing with how is Carly coping with her life. Just all of it.
Mhm.
That's what I dealt with. And what did you deal with?
How Stephon Diggs was doing with his life, but mostly how is this case affecting him at this
Mine
moment?
is called Press. Carly don't need no press. What is it called?
Yes, Cardi don't need no press.
Carly don't need no press. And yours is?
Still to be determined.
Still to be determined. Well, there you have that. Okay.
Yes, and then next thing that we're going to talk on the list, speaking of lawsuits and out here, Will Smith has a lawsuit against him, allegedly a violinist from his tour last year in 2025. He apparently had some sexual harassment that he had reported, and now he is taking it to the court because he was allegedly fired for speaking out against sexual misconduct. So he's like, you could have silenced me then, but you can't silence me forever. Another person that says, I will not wait years to come out with my story. That's the way I see it. How do you feel about this lawsuit with Will Smith? Man, the Smith family just can't seem to catch a break. They always got some sort of issue coming up against them.
What do I feel?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, because Jada Pinkett got Brother Bilal. Now Will Smith got his violinist from his tour last year. They're just forking out money for lawsuits these days.
What I think, I don't. Moving on.
Okay.
Unless you have something.
Nope, that was all my opinion. Now, on some lighter good news, Todd, Candy, and their third-party
What's her
threesome.
name? Patus?
Let me see.
Patus? You know her name. I can't remember her name. Is it Patus? Petuna? No, it's not Petunia. I think it's Patus. It may not be. But anyway,
Yes.
it is Candy and Todd showed up around the holiday that they were all together and they were back together, and he was saying on his live, and he's saying that all is together. They're all back. However, I pulled up to Google, and what's her name?
Oh no, I'm still getting.
They
it, but I was
pulled
looking
up
at
to
it.
Google, and Google, it's okay.
Okay.
And Google said that they are still in the process of their divorce and that they are not divorced yet. So they are working on it. I think when Candy said, look, close the door, y'all can't get no more information. We just have to wait and see how it play out.
Yes.
However, the way it looked like they just wants to maintain friendship.
And that's good. At least they're still cordial.
And it looks like Candy is saying on interviews that she's glad she's getting out of this. She seems very happy that she wants out of this
I'm glad
relationship.
no regrets is.
But if
being
it's
made
no
here.
regrets and you want out, why are you still hanging out in a threesome? I don't get it.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Well, hey, listen. It's a threesome. Maybe, yeah, she's dating your now ex-husband, but you're cordial with
We
your
don't know.
ex-husband.
We don't know. All I know is Hollywood. Hollywood swinging.
Maybe you don't all have to be dating in a throuple.
Hollywood.
And is it a throuple? I don't know.
Hollywood swinging. That's all I know.
Yep,
they swingers. That's all I know.
You're right. They really do redefine definitions of relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But that was pretty much it for Todd and Candy, unless there was anything else you wanted
Nope,
to
I
mention.
have nothing to say on them other than I admire I'm sleepy. I admire what's her name?
Candy.
Candy. And I did not want them to break up, but if it's going to make them better and better parents and the kids don't suffer, who am I to judge?
That's true.
They gave it their best shot.
Yes. Now, actually, that was a very good segue because we ending off on even better, amazing news out here as we wind down to our last story. And that is Timothée Chalamet has just won an award from the Critics' Choice Award for Best Actor in Marty Supreme.
So tell them about Marty Supreme. What did you think? Because I didn't get to see it. She went on her date.
Yes.
What about it? Tell us about Marty Supreme.
Yeah, Marty Supreme was good. I enjoyed it. You know, it's, as you talk about, it's the same old.
You don't want to tell them the movie.
Yeah, no, but it's like the same old kind of Timothy movie where the
he had weird endings.
Weird.
Just always not cliffhanger. Like in his movies, it's just
it's left up to your interpretation. How do you see it?
I just seen him in the movies today.
Beautiful Boy.
And then that end weird too.
It did.
How did it end? I forgot. Did it end him riding off? Did it end the girl died? I can't even remember.
Yeah, that was a bit questionable. But
in other words, his movies are weird.
Yes, but one thing that I have seen across all of his roles that he plays, even down to Willy Wonka, Timothy just loves intense characters who have really traumatic intense backgrounds. That brings out the best of his acting skills. I'm not sure if it like brings a challenge to him or if it's something that he's trying to perfect because that's what he's drawn to.
It seemed like he's drawn to be a serious actor.
And he finally got an award. He
you know what? He would have done good in that movie with Blake Lively and that man.
Oh, Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name. He would have done good in that.
No, it ends with us.
He would have done good in that. Yeah, because he does roles like that. Yeah, he would have done good in that too.
But honestly, I do have to say for Marty Supreme that the way Timothy
you said you didn't even recognize.
I didn't recognize.
That's our key. That's my key. And when I don't care who you are, when I'm looking at a movie, I don't want to see you. I want to see that character. I know it's you acting, but when you get into the movie, I shouldn't be seeing you. Yes. I shouldn't be seeing you, hearing you. Good actors will make you trend. You will be crying because you're in that character and you understood that. And so what did you say when you saw Timothy in this?
That I didn't even see Timothy, and just the fact that the movie was so intense. I mean, sometimes it was a sports movie, but it was so much less about the sport and much more about the character. I felt this movie felt like more like what they call a character arc, where we see him trying to evolve and grow throughout the movie. However, the one last thing that I just want to say about Timothy in Marty Supreme is the fact that he was a producer, one of the producers. So therefore, he had a vision of where he wanted this character to go. So because of that, he was able to create scenes that felt more like would bring out what he wanted us to see. And because of that, I felt like this movie really highlighted him in the ways that he wanted to. And I'm just glad that he can finally be recognized for the hard work that he's been doing to perfect acting these sorts of roles.
And go ahead, tell me what you thought about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, I will have
Fell in love.
Yes, I love Gwyneth Paltrow.
She's one of my favorite actors. So she showed up.
Yep, she showed up. She played the part. She played that. I felt her throughout it. I didn't even see her either. I honestly,
she's a good actress.
Yeah, honestly, these characters.
You know what she saw? Maybe you seen Shallow Hal.
Yes, I have.
That's her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, but these characters were so alive that I literally felt like I was in the movie. Like, I was feeling like I was getting jump scares. And the best part is that some of the commentary I heard from people were talking during the movie. You could hear people making
comment.
Yeah, remarks.
They were into it.
They were into it. And then even as people were walking out the movie, I heard some people comment on the soundtrack was interesting. I didn't have a comment for that, but I seem to enjoy it, at least the music choice. But they did say that the dialogue, that they really enjoyed
I'm
the
into
dialogue.
dialogue.
And the dialogue was very comedic. It had like this weird comedic humor
Like
to
a
it.
dark comedy.
Yes. And it was always in places where it needed that comedic relief, where it was just too serious or the moment was just getting too heavy. And then it's like finally you get that nice kind of comedic release where a character says like a funny one-off line, and then you're just like, oh, that relieved the tension because I could see it. That would make sense. So like other than that, yeah, it was really well produced. So Timothy, get your acting chops and your producer chops out there as well, because I think you can produce a movie as well.
And another thing, one of the negative things that I've heard many people say about the movie was just too damn long. They said the movie was 2 hours and a half.
Didn't feel like it was 2.5 hours long, but it didn't feel that long.
It was long. I heard that it was long. Most people like to sit an hour and a half.
They do. That's how most movies
But this is an hour and a half more. So that's like sitting through 2 movies. And there are people who don't go to movies like that, or just wanting to see a movie. True. They don't want to sit there for 2 hours.
Yeah, I almost feel that. I almost didn't want to watch it for that reason. But
right, that's right. 2.5 hours. It really was 2.5 hours, or what was it?
Yeah, it really did. It really was 2.5 hours. It didn't feel.
Did they give you an intermission break?
No.
Oh. Back in the day, they cut it, give you like 10, 15 minutes to go get a snack or something and come back. They said, I'll be damned. No, they didn't. Okay, sorry. That's old school.
Yeah, I think it would have killed the mood, honestly, because it had us that glued. At least it had me that glued.
Oh, okay. So. Back in the day, they get an intermission and you go. I remember when I seen Reds with Warren Beatty many years ago, and I saw that, and they had an intermission break, and I went and got me some snacks and came on back and finished watching the movie. That's crazy, right? Times have changed. Yeah. So, and also while we're talking about it, there was a lot of proto-op. Timothy also taking pictures with Carly, saying out loud he loves her. His name was on the gingerbread cake for the Kardashians. So they have been an on and an off relationship, but they are on. They're back to kissing in the public. Yep. He acknowledged her as his relationship he was with the last 3 years. I think he called her the love of his life. I could be exaggerating because I want that for her. I still don't see that they don't. She's very attractive, first of all, to me. And when it comes to beauty, he's just not a beauty to me. He's not to me. He's out of his body built. But he's to me like a little boy. But if she love him, I like him. So it's like if they get married, I don't know. But it just looked like, I don't know. That's word on the curve. I just don't understand when people, they had an on and an off relationship. Why would you want to get married? When you are stable, when you can stay together for a year and no breakup, that's when you get married. You don't get married on an on and off and we on again. No.
Yes, let's get married before we're off again.
No, let's get married before we off again. That's silly. So it's just that when the on and the off again stop. Because it's on again, off again, on again, off again. And we see it. And he shows it. So I don't know. Baby Crow says she doesn't trust it. Neither do I. But Carly is my girl. And whatever makes her happy, I hope this is what he wants. And I hope that he's settling down. He's 30 years old. She's 28 years old. Not that age matter, but he's 30.
Yeah, it's that time.
He's still young.
Yeah.
It's time for him to think about settling down within the next 4 to 5 years.
Yep, and you can either say his career is just taking off or he's just reaching the peak.
I think he's just starting reaching the peak.
Okay.
I think he's just starting to reach the peak for his movies. So good luck to him and good luck to them. Like I said, I'm not used but like I said, if she love him, I like him. And if they work out, they work out. I just don't think they should be thinking about marriage right now. No. And I don't know if they are. We'll see. But I'm wishing that couple, I'm wishing them the best. I've always wished them the best. I don't see they don't look good together, but I wish them well anyway. So With that being said,
Yep, that was pretty much it for the news recap. I hope you guys enjoyed the news that we covered from the heaviest to the lightest, from the top to the bottom. Make it drop. So,
so you rapping.
yeah, that was Cardi.
Cardi.
So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this news recap. Now she's playing in my head. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. We would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. Give this video a thumbs up, but more importantly, hype
us up. Just hype us up. Just hype us up.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
And yes, as I said, subscribe, become a sunflower, and spread those beautiful sunflower seeds all over the earth because God knows we need it. And it's 2026. Let's spread out that positivity so it can germinate and come and be harvested mid-year, end of the year. Let's plant good seeds for the rest of the year. Leave your comments down below about anybody that we talked about, anything that we shared. And with that, I think I covered everything.
I think you have.
Yep, and you know what we say?
Sunflowers!